Hey, I think, and I've had this since the album came out, and I listened to the album. I said I gotta ask Ish how he feels about this, because I know how you feel about Kanye West, and I know how Kanye fans, how you guys feel about him, and Kanye is quite easily my second favorite rapper ever, and I love Kanye more than anybody except for Kanye West fans. But after y'all, like, I love Kanye West more than anybody.
Right.
My question to you is, how would you feel if Kanye West from now on started to take a DJ Khaled approach to music?
Fucking dream. Oh my God, it would be so good.
And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
because I'm listening to Donda and I'm listening to Vultures,
Right.
And towards the end of Donda and the Donda 2, all of those, because I heard all of those songs, I played all of those Future songs forever.
Yeah.
And
Man, the Future song.
and then I've been listening to this. Like, when Kanye drops, I'm going to listen. I don't care what it sounds like. I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to this consistently, and I'm like, man, Kanye don't really want to rap no more. I was like, Kanye raps because he's a rapper, and he feels like that's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Kanye wants to make music. I can tell Kanye likes having these rappers around.
Yep.
Kanye likes hearing a young rapper or a rapper he loves, like Lil Wayne. Oh, shit, Wayne will sound crazy on this. And then hear Wayne get on that and be like, yes. And then hearing Ty, this is for you. And Cardi could go right here. And if I stretch this and make this, then I can, that's what it seems like Kanye wants to do. And I'm saying that because everything that he's done like that has worked. Yeah. All of the part twos, all of the demos, everything we've heard with all of these various artists that you wouldn't think would come together sound crazy.
Yep.
And so I say all of that, and I'm like, I sound mad. I'm sorry. I was just passionate. I love music a lot. But I'm thinking, and I'm like, he should just be DJ Khaled, but like really, really craft these albums and just pull different artists in, travel, go be with them, and just make albums that way.
No, I feel like that's where, he's definitely moving towards. Mm-hmm. I think you're correct in that, especially with Donda kind of started it. Pablo was kind of the first one that was like being built live in front of us. We saw verses being took off, verses being added, people being changed, people being removed. Rappers like, yo, send me the link, like, yo, send me the invite, I'm going to pull up like that. And then with Wyoming, he was kind of doing the same thing with everybody recording all their stuff at once, every room a different album. But Donda was probably the biggest push towards this once he was living in the album while making it, where everything was the album, everybody pulling up is for the album. Right. If you're coming, you're coming to work. Right. So I think, I would for sure love that for the future, just to be like a really intense DJ Khaled, like
a really intense DJ Khaled,
like a DJ Khaled who really locked in on the music
for real.
Yeah,
for real. And I just think that's his way to go. And and if you want to say closer to DJ Drama, because DJ Drama talk a little bit more. Yeah, Kanye he got dropped 14 songs and he rap on 2 of them. Right. And the rest of them, he's just crafting music. These beats, like what Kanye music sound like. Facts. So when he do everything. And I think that 3-4 albums of Kanye just crafting together, even. Although he is who he is, and if you think Kanye is a GOAT, you're not going to change your mind. If you think he's top 2, 5, 7, and wherever you have him for the most part. But for me, it just adds to his legacy. If at the back end of your career, you just like, fuck it, I'll just put this shit together. Yeah. Like you that nice with it. Like, literally. You just put it together. Hell yeah. But my take on Vultures is Kanye doesn't want to rap, but he's very good at making music.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can get over him not wanting to rap if the music sounds like that. Yeah. And I think that's an extreme talent that he has. Yep. It is an extreme talent that he has to be that polarizing and for his music to make people feel in such a way that his raps literally don't matter. Literally. I haven't heard one person complain about a Kanye verse unless you're reviewing the music, like to say something about it. Like, I've seen some people say they don't like the album, and that's because they can't get over the fact that he's not rapping. Yeah. But if you like the album, nobody cares about him not rapping. And I think that's important because millions and millions of people like the album. Carnival is the number 1, number 2 song in the world right now. So
Go.
And like Carnival is crazy. My favorite song on the album was taken off the album and then put back on. It's a Freddie Gibbs song. Oh yeah, that Freddie Gibbs song is great.
I love Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs.
That Freddie Gibbs song, is it what is it called?
Hold on, I'm blanking on it. Now that she said it, but I like once I see it.
Is it Don't Die, or is that the other one the one that got taken off?
They took off. I ain't gonna lie. They were doing a lot of weird stuff trying to get the numbers for this album to stay down. Damn, did they take it off for real? Oh, Back to Me.
Back to Me, yes. Yeah. Back to Me. That's my favorite song, and then it would probably be either Carnival or Burn. Yeah. I love Burn. Yeah. I love Fuck Something.
The drums on Fuck Something.
That shit is ridiculous, bro. Them drums on Fuck Something are nuts, man. And what is another one? Hood Rat is crazy. Yep.
Keys to My Life.
Keys to My Life is crazy. Like the song, the album is really good. The album is really, 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 really good. All the verses are really good. Yeah. Rich the Kid surprised me.
Shout out Rich the Kid.
Rich the Kid surprised me because he sounds amazing. Yep. The song that Quavo is on is crazy. Paperwork is crazy. Yep. Man, like I think it's good music. It's good. It's fun music. And I think this is important to say because you love Kanye more than anybody. Yeah. And the one thing that you do with Kanye is like you know Kanye isn't finna give you My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Right, yeah.
Like you know that's over with. You can see everything going on around him and see that's not happening.
Right.
But you can hear what's going on. Shout out to Northwest, by the way. That's the last one we
missed. Man, cook that shit.
But you can look on around him and see, all right, he's not in that headspace.
Right.
But I can appreciate what he's giving me and know even this is high quality compared to what's going on out here. And that's what I'm not liking about the response. It's like, why do y'all think Kanye is finna give y'all classic Kanye?
My thing
where
is,
does that come from?
I'm not expecting him to get on an album and rap for 20 straight songs like he used to. Bro, 20 straight meticulous bars of great music layered over it. Like, bro, especially now, like, if he were doing what he was doing now back then, he wouldn't have rapped like that back then either. Because there's so much going on. He's not a just rapper anymore.
Exactly.
So I'm not expecting him to, 20 songs, 2 verses, a couple features here and there. Like, no. He is past that. But he's so good at making music. And he's so good at knowing what is going to sound great for somebody else. Like, you'll see artists who don't even be outside come work with Kanye. Like Life of Pablo. Frank Ocean hadn't made a song in forever. Came out, did a whole song for Kanye. Cardi, couple features for Kanye. People you don't hear from, like Hove, came on Jail. Like, it's so many, like, because they know. Kanye know. Kanye is going to put you on that shit. Kanye is going to make the song that you should be making.
You can argue the baby ain't never had a verse like that before.
Ever.
Fabio.
Ever. Bro, that Fabio verse is crazy.
That Fabio verse don't make no sense.
Like, that's the thing. Kanye's making the music you should be making.
You remember the first time hearing that shit, bro?
It's crazy because Off the Grid, that's one of my favorite Kanye verses. And that was so crazy. Like, Fabio ripped the first one. Like, and that was at the second listening party. So they did the third listening party, and I was like, I'm just going to hear Fabio verse. And Kanye get on there and started blacking.
I remember, bro. I remember watching it because I was watching it on my computer, and I was like, what?
Hell yeah.
I was tripping, but that is where I am with Kanye. I think he should fade out to become DJ Khaled, man. Yep. He deserves it. He has earned it. Like, we know who the fuck Kanye is.
Bro in love, looking, good.
Doing what he's doing. But to his Super Bowl commercial, genius. Like, I love the guy.
Hell
love the guy. Like,
it's like, we spent the money on that, so, we're just going to put a link.
We're going to put a link right here, so just go get the shoes, all right?
I got some shoes.
Like,
for sure.
Like, that's when you know your influence.
Exactly.
That's understanding your influence, your power, what your voice is. That truly
literally
is, because there's only a select few. There's probably 6 people on Earth. Drake could do something like that. Yeah. Beyonce could have done something like that.
For
Taylor
how much
Swift,
it costs too. Like,
Taylor Swift could do something like that's what I'm saying. Like, all of that matters. Like, it's 5 to 7 people.
Label's not paying for that.
Nah, bro.
You're not going to the label like, hey, I want
$7 million for a commercial,
for a Super Bowl commercial, and we're not gonna have a commercial.
It's just gonna be me talking on my phone.
I'm gonna tell niggas to buy some merch. Like, no, you're not walking out of UMG with that deal. Like, they're not giving you that.
All right, man. On to Schoolboy Q.
Yes, Blue Lips, Super Gas, Salute Q. It took a really long time. I definitely liked it. It's more gritty Schoolboy Q, but Schoolboy Q is one of those rappers we definitely love here. I don't want to call them role player rappers, but we love role players here, so it's kind of a compliment. But like niggas who know this my bag, this my lane. I got these fans. These fans love this shit for me, and that's what I'm gonna keep dropping. And that's really what it is. Gangster soul, good rapping shit. Like I loved it.
I love the influence I hear on it, the rock influence I hear on it, the R&B influence I hear on it. I love how, for a lack of a better word right now, I'll say splotchy it is. And what I mean by that is it's like no two songs follow each other and are the same. It's like you'll get a real slow song here, and then it'll turn it up, and then it'll slow it back down. Right. And then it'll go medium, and then he'll slow it up. And it'll just, it's a beautiful, I like how the different way he arranged it, because most albums will follow a specific pattern. Your R&B flavored songs will be here, and your heavy rap songs are here, and your rock influence songs are here. And he mixed everything together, and I like how the album flows. I love the topics of the album. I think that all of the features were necessary, and they were not too many. I think the production on the album was top notch. Facts. And I want to just say salute, and I always say salute to projects where I can tell the rapper gave a fuck. Because we're getting a lot of projects right now, and nowadays where these rappers just don't give a fuck, and they just trying to get a check. And I don't know if to blame the rapper or the label, but it's happening regardless.
Exactly.
So just salute this Schoolboy, because that project is fire, like fire. And if you listen to it once and it's like, I don't want to listen to this again, like you gotta go back and digest it. It's not an album you're gonna listen to one time and be able to give a real good review and really understand. Like you gotta go back and listen time and time again to that album. It's a really good project.
Hell yeah.
And then Gunna, Bittersweet is crazy. We're going to, we'll be there. And 21, we never spoke about 21's album, but I wanted to give, I really digested 21's album, bro. Like 21 dropped a really
that shit is super good.
That's a really good project.
He's progressing as an artist. Ironically enough, the last time I saw him, I made me realize how big 21 is. I was watching, and it's crazy. I don't really watch Saturday Night Live, but I was watching Saturday Night Live for this dude who was fucking hilarious. Like Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis is hilarious.
That shit was so
funny. Shane Gillis is hilarious, bro.
That shit was so funny. He said, bro, I'm a high school football coach at heart. He said, I see like a big 14 room. Like, oh my God. He was like, you know how like women on like the biological clock see a baby and start crying? He said, I see a 14 room. Like, holy shit. Like, with the right coaching. Like, but yeah, I was watching for that. And at the end of the episode, you know, they got the music guest. It was 21. And he was doing Red Rum. And I was like, man, look how far we done came.
Look, bro.
That shit is crazy, dude.
Look, bro. Man. I'm so proud. I'd be so proud of them, bro. When people from Atlanta, like, we really, like, heard 21 first smash, and from then on, it's just been nothing but growth, progression, maturity.
I'm definitely going to be one of them niggas' nephew on the seat, like, fam. I was there when 21 hopped off that stage in 2016. They jumped them niggas. Like,
you feel me, bro?
Like, I was there. Like what fucking... fuck, what tape is that? I think it's Savage Mode 2. It was like, he said we was running around club beating niggas up. Like, yes, bro. They were, kid. Like, bro. And now them niggas are on like,
and now they too rich to do that shit.
Way too rich. Way too rich. Niggas was getting 21 in the club for 5 bands. Like, could you imagine, man?
He'll laugh at that shit right now.
But like, salute to them. I thought the album was super good. Right now, it's really like, in Keisha's cool. Oh yeah, I don't like 21's music. That's cool. 21 be getting off on songs. 21 is a super underrated rapper, and it shows on all his projects because he's still able to do like the 21 R&B side shit.
That shit with Summer Walker is crazy. That shit with Burna Boy is crazy.
He gets the other side of that shit, and I think that's why him and Drake work so well. Because they both get the both sides of that shit.
21 understood that he couldn't get as rich as he wanted to making music for only niggas.
Literally.
He understood that he had to figure out how to fit himself to where women want to listen to him. Yep. And he has mastered it.
Yes.
Because now you'll have women that can rap Red Ops and Red Rum.
Oh, yeah, I know so many women that love 21.
And also gonna love all the R&B shit he do. And like him diving into that personality and getting on live and listening to R&B music and letting niggas know like, nah,
his singing on R&B. Yeah,
I really love this shit. Has transformed his personality, how people look at him and everything. So, like, really just the growth of him is inspiring. Yeah. But the music, Red Sky is crazy. All of them, everything, like, I don't have a miss on the album. The shit with Dirk is nuts. Yeah. Letter to My Brother is crazy. Murder. Free Thug, like,
Red
just,
Room, sorry, yeah.
Man, just.
Salute for sure.
Salute. And I hope I'm not going to the 21 tour only because I just saw him with Drake, but I hope it's an amazing. It's with Jid, who is one of my favorite young artists right now. As you said, role player rappers. He's one of my favorite role player rappers.
Funny nigga too. He's like, I don't be listening to that shit. Like, I don't listen to none of that shit. Like, that shit is always so funny when one of the conscious rappers say that, because that little group of insecure fans, they be like, we listen to conscious rappers. We don't listen to none of that. They'd be like, Jid, like, nigga, throw some nudie on. Like, you feel me? Nobody trying to hit some bitches here, nigga. Like,